Hi everyone, my name is Twinkle and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about PHT training, pre-hire trainings. What are those trainings? Is it free of cost? Who gets to work and attend those trainings? What happens during the trainings? What is it all about? I'm going to clear a few of your doubts here, and I'm also going to talk about majorly two airlines pre-hire training, which is Air India and Indigo, which are doing it currently. So if you're anyone who's eyeing to become a cabin crew who has been selected for the PHT training and have a few questions, this video is definitely for you. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video if you like the kind of content I create. Let's get started. So let's first quickly understand what is PHT training. PHT, which is pre-hire training, is a training which is done to polish, to basically prepare you to become a cabin crew. It is different than your initial training once you are confirmed in the company and you have a job. This is different from then. So for example, if you go and give an interview and the airline finds you suitable and they like the kind of person you are, they like your personality profile, but they feel that you're not completely ready, you are suitable but you are trainable, you can be trained and polished to become an appropriate cabin crew in their company, they will ask you to, and they will invite you to conduct this free of cost training which is given by the airline itself, which is usually for 1 month's time period to prepare you, to polish you, and then there is another review and interview for you. Depends on the airline, sometimes there are two, sometimes there is just one, and if you clear and pass that exam, that review, that interview, then you are confirmed in that airline, and after which you are given an offer letter. So if someone has been selected for PHT training, does not mean that you are confirmed, you still do not have a job. Yes, they do say, and as you might have heard, that most of you will clear the training, most of you will pass it with flying colors and you will get the job, but that is not mandatory, because if you don't clear, it is subject to you passing the reviews and your performance being satisfactory, you will get the offer letter. So I hope you've understood the difference between being a confirmed cabin crew. Once you've been selected from an interview, then you'll skip the PHT. It's not for everyone. And in case you've been selected for PHT, that means there is a little bit of polishing that is required, maybe in your personality, grammar, the way you sit, stand, or your non-verbal communication. That is given to you by the airline free of cost. So now let's understand and differentiate between two airlines side by side to make it clear what happens in both the airlines and what happens once you are selected. So in both the airlines, if we talk about Air India, comparatively it has just started around 2 months back, but Indigo has been doing it for quite some time now. But both the airlines conducted for a period of only 1 month. So that is a standard for both the airlines. Let's talk about the other things which are different in both the airlines. But another thing that I have to mention here is the wait period. A lot of people, when they're selected for PHT and they are kept on hold, they lose their patience because they have to wait for a long time. It could be as early as 2 weeks to as long as 2 months or even more, because they need at least 30 to 40 people to put it in a batch and then conduct it batch wise. Similarly, in case of Air India, since it is comparatively new, there are not a lot of batches, maybe 2 to 3 which are conducted, but the speed is definitely going to grow in future. Also, they ask you to wait because they need a lot of people who require PHT training, and then they can form a batch, polish you all, and then probably do a review to see if you are suitable or not. My advice, if you've been selected for PHT, you have to be grateful and you have to be patient and wait, keep on doing your follow-ups and wait for yourself to pass, because they're doing it for you, they're providing you free training, and if they have put you on hold, there could be a rejection directly considering the competition, but if they like you, you definitely have something in you. And the good part is that they're ready to train you. So let's talk about the differences in both the airlines. For Indigo, what happens is, your training is conducted in weekdays and it is a long training for the timings of which are from 8 AM in the morning to 4 PM in the evening. It is usually done offline. Well, in case of Air India, it is again 31 days, but the training is for 4 to 5 hours only, all on your weekdays itself. It happens on weekdays, but there is an option of online and offline both. So in case you are from Delhi NCR, your training will be conducted offline, which is in Delhi Gurgaon sector 30, and that is the location, and you will have to bear all the costs. But in case you are not from Delhi NCR, your training will be done online. And no, you cannot choose to do it online. You have to do it offline in case you're from Delhi NCR. Another thing, who bears the cost? The training is conducted free of cost in both the airlines. Both the airlines, the batch strength is around 30 to 40 in both the airlines. The accommodation is provided in case of Indigo. So you are provided either an accommodation or you're provided a stipend, a little bit of money to take care of your smaller penny expenses. And in this case, you're not provided any salary while you're trained, right? So no salary, only a stipend in case you don't have an accommodation. The lunch is definitely provided at least once a day, because you are in training center, and iFly does provide you, there is a provision of lunch there, and also the transport is provided to the venue, right? To the venue it is provided to and fro. However, in case of Air India, no accommodation, no transport, no food, nothing is provided to you. You have to bear all the costs by yourself. In this case, you will be bearing all the costs by yourself. You have to take care of the location, venue, every single thing has to be done by you. But it is easier because you are going to be from Delhi NCR. So if you're nearby, you will not have to spend a lot of money. And even if you're from Delhi itself, because you'll have to travel to Gurgaon, it's not going to be that difficult comparatively. Now let's talk about what is the course structure and what do they actually teach you. So in case of Indigo, the course structure is grammar, pronunciation. They mainly focus on your grammar and pronunciation. 2 weeks, about 2 weeks for that, and about 2 weeks for your communication, your behavior, etiquette, your social skills, your participation, the teamwork, and the initiative part. All these things are taught to you from customer service point of view and from personality development point of view. There is also a personality development time which is totally devoted to that, which teaches you, of course, your non-verbal communication, how to sit, stand, your facial expressions, reactions, grooming, makeup, answering questions. Everything is taken care. And then you have 2 reviews here. You are given feedbacks on different intervals while you are training, and you have 2 reviews, like mid review and your final review. However, in case of Air India, what are you doing in case of the structure of the course? It is mainly just focused on your grammar and your personality development. A few of those things that has already been covered in Indigo part is also taken care here also. And here you also have a mid review, you also have a final review, but apart from that you also have an HR interview, on clearing which you will be given a final letter, offer letter, that you have been confirmed in the company, and then you can go ahead and do your the money that you have to submit and medicals, all those formalities, after which you are given a badge to get training into the company. So this is pretty much about it, about the PHT training. This is a short, crisp video to just take care of what is a PHT training and what are the clear big differences between the two. If there is anyone who's done their PHT training from any of these airlines and they have a different information which has been changed or another piece of information, we'll be more than happy to get your inputs in the comment section below. Also, if there are any questions, comments, suggestions, you know the drill. Put them down in the comment section below and I will be taking it from there. I will see you in my next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye.